man, am I blessed to head Honchos. Rocco Calipari is my fabulous guest on the line here. Thanks, buddy. Come on back to the Humagoo Show tonight.
All right, man. Thank you. Glad to be here.
Absolutely. You know, we have a lot of chance. My guests, when we're playing the music, we're rapping the whole time, so it seems kind of is combobulated on our end. Rapping, hearing this, come back with the songs, and hi, we're back on air. And the cool thing we were talking about is Nashville. What it's like there in that town, the groove, the vibe. I was down there. I live streamed Jeremy Parsons at Swinging Door Saloon, which is on 4th and Broadway. Go see my buddy Jeremy. He's playing there Saturdays from 10 to 2. But it is so cool. It is so loud. And what's it like for an artist down there going there?
Oh, Nashville, love that city. I played there many times. The Bourbon Street and Boogie and Blues Bar is where all the blues guys play down there. But, you know, when I am down there, I do go to the country clubs because I love that music, too. There's some of those guys are the best guitar players, you know, like Daniel Donato that's down there. And, you know, there's so many others. But it's, just a great vibe down there of all Nashville. I just love it.
What is the thing about the recording part? You know, I was just talking to Jim Johnson, my friend from St. Louis, and he was in there last weekend. The studios, what do they have or do, or the engineering that is different in, you know, most parts that everybody gravitates? It's like the Mecca, per se, Nashville.
In Nashville,
yeah.
Well, some of the greatest producers and some of the great records and sound comes out of there. You know, I've never recorded there. Would be nice, but you know, I haven't. But some of the greatest in the world are there. You know, producing that music.
And producing, and a lot of it, I know some friends, is a lot of the studio musicians too, because you know, they will also play in sessions for your jams if you bring them down there.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of great session players down there. You know, a lot of major cities have great session players, but Nashville, especially, you know, they have some, you know, top-notch. Some of the greatest musicians in the world are down there playing on a lot of people's records.
And tell us a little bit. You have a fabulous background with a lot of the people that you played. Tell us some of your stories. You know, you've been rocking Rocco for 30 years out there and jamming. What a blessed life you've had. And thanks again for coming on the Humagoo tonight and be able to play your jams and tell it to the world. That's what we were talking about off air. What a time you must be out there for you.
Well, it's great. You know, I love it. Only thing I ever want to do my whole life is play music. You know, it's just been in me since I was born, I think, you know, and I started playing when I was 11 years old and just been doing this professionally now for over 30 years. Been so fortunate to play with some of my heroes growing up, you know. Thank God every day for what I've been able to do. You know, growing up, my first guitar hero was Chuck Berry. You know, one of the first songs I learned was Johnny Be Good. And, you know, I got a chance to be in Chuck Berry's band, and I played with him at the Long Beach Blues Festival in front of thousands of people, you know, and here I was with my idol playing Johnny Be Good with Chuck on stage, you know. So that was one of my highlights of my life, you know, and I was in Bo Diddley's band the same day. You know, I play in a band, Howard and the White Boys. We're out of Chicago, and we're still around. We still play mostly around Chicagoland area. We don't tour like we used to, but so we were actually Bo Diddley and Chuck Berry's backup band for that festival, and it was great.
Wow, that is awesome stuff. Yeah, your childhood hero, and then be able to, you know, be on the stage for that. And, you know, that brings me also to your family that you have now connected to. Your son is so much an influence, is part of your groove now. That must be beautiful for you too, my friend. Rocco Jr.
Oh, it is. It's you know, this is the greatest time of my life. I'm playing with my son, and, you know, it's a joy every night to get up on stage and jam with him and, you know, see him play. And, you know, I watched him come from, you know, when he first started to play to where he's at now. And, you know, he's a monster on the guitar. You know, he started when he was about 13. He caught on really fast, and, you know, right out of high school, took him down to Los Angeles, and he went to GIT out there, studied at GIT with some great, you know, teachers and artists out there and guitar players. He learned a lot and came back with a style all of his own, you know, and we've had Honchos going about 10 years now. We formed a band and played for a couple of years, and then he left and went to school. And so we stopped the band for a little while till he came back. And then when he came back, you know, he was an entirely different player, you know, and that's when we really took it seriously and started going for it.
Yeah, the fire, the engine of this fabulous CD we got, everybody, Bringing On Home. And you said there was actually had a different title or before you changed the names, hey?
Yeah, we wanted to call the CD "Come Strong," but the record label had another idea, so we'll go with what they chose. Is fine with us. They titled it "Bring It On Home," and that's cool too. So,
all right, super. I'll tell you what. Let's carry on some more tracks. Fire in the Bayou, Whiskey Devil, and the Driving Beat, and we will be right back with Rocco. Thank you, the head honchos.
I got a nickel